Is there love in the air in your business life, or have you maybe fallen out of it a little bit? Maybe you've lost that sparkle a little bit that maybe you had in the beginning, and somehow you're now struggling to get it back. And I don't know about you, but if that is where you're at, it's easy to get stuck there. So let's change that. And I have 3 tips for you today that can definitely help you fall back in love with what it is that you've chosen to do and actually get some real results. How would that sound to you? I hope good. So do stay tuned. Hello and welcome in case we haven't met before. My name is Katrin from bloomwithkatrin.com, and I'm coming live to you from the beautiful Bavarian forest over here in Germany. Now, if you're joining me live or later on the replay, please don't be shy. Let me know where you're tuning in from so I can circle back around and say hello to you, which is something that I love to do because I'm here to help you take your business online in a way that's going to be sustainably successful. And this is huge. It's going to be not only successful, but soulful, meaning it'll feel good from the inside out. Okay. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want to do anything that, doesn't really make me feel good or even better than I felt just before that. Okay. Especially when it comes to business, especially, maybe you've been told to do certain things that don't feel comfortable. So maybe you've caught yourself not doing those things, right? So that might actually be part of why you've lost the sparkle in your business a little bit. Okay, so let's change that up today, because it's easy to fall in love with a business, right? But it's just as easy to fall out of it, to lose the sparkle. I don't know where you're at. Feel free to share if you want to, but maybe you're stuck in comparitis. So maybe somebody got into the business later than you did, and now they're like flying up the ranks and you just don't know what you're doing wrong because you're kind of plateaued, you're not rank advancing, even though you feel you're doing all the things. Let me know whether you can relate, okay? Just choose a color from down below and let it float across the screen if that's where you're at. Or maybe you're stuck in learning mode, and I can so relate to that one if that's where you're at, right? That used to be me. So I would watch training after training, take a ton of notes, but no action. Okay. And then I would get stuck in overwhelm. It actually gave me a headache because I had so much knowledge, but I didn't put it into practice. And then obviously there was also fear involved for me. So if that's where you're at, do not worry, there is a way out, and I'm going to show you how here, okay? Because it's easy to get stuck in these emotional states, right? Of overwhelm, of feeling stuck, of plateauing, of being frustrated, of comparing ourselves to others. And if that's where we're at, we actually tend to forget what really matters, and that's talking to people. Okay? To me, pardon me, as so often on a live video, my nose starts to itch. Let me know whether you can relate. Okay, so to me, love is an action. It's something that we do, that we practice. And I have 3 really powerful power steps for you, action steps that you can take right here, right now to get some results, because that's when we actually start feeling better, right? When we start taking action and when we start seeing results. Would you agree? So let's dive on in. And you can use the tips I'm going to share with you any time of year, right? As I'm going live today, it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's. I hope you had a great day so far and even better moments to come as the day moves on. But we can use that vibe that's in the air around Valentine's, obviously, to reconnect with people, because it gives us a reason to do our follow-up more elegantly maybe than just out of the blue. So what other times might there be? Well, comes to mind Christmas time, of course, right? We're going to have a few months to get there, but it'll come again. Okay. And also obviously birthdays or anniversaries, right? When somebody maybe signed up a year ago and it's kind of like their sign up anniversary, use that to shower these people with love. Okay, so what might this look like? Here's my 3 steps. And number 1, you might even roll your eyes. And if you do, it's okay. Hear me out anyhow, because here's what happens to a lot of us. And I know it's definitely happened to me in the past. Was like, I would focus on other people all the time. I would focus on my son, on my partner, on my parents, on my friends, on my colleagues, on work, on online work and online friends and all the things. And there's one person I completely forgot about. Let me know whether you know who that is and whether you can relate. Okay, choose another color, if you please, and let it float across the screen so I know I'm not the only one. Here's what step number 1 is, and that's love yourself first. Okay, because let me know whether you can relate or whether really I am the only one. I don't think I am. I tend to forget about myself, or I tended to forget about myself quite often. And this is why I put it at the top of my 3 steps. It's let's love ourselves first. Now, what might that look like? Whatever gives you joy, do one of those things every single day. Make it part of your daily method of operation, right? Whatever you do regularly, put going for a walk, put getting some beautiful flowers. My mom gave me those today and really made my day because my partner completely forgot about Valentine's Day. I hope that's not where you are at, because I was really frustrated. And all the more I enjoyed my mom, giving me these beautiful flowers there. Right? So something that gives you joy, do something like that every day. Okay? Maybe it's writing a self-love diary. A diary that's not about what's going wrong or what's challenging you, but some where you write things in that you want to, like pat yourself on the shoulder for that, right? Something that you've done well. Me personally, I don't do a self-love diary. That's a bit too romantic for me, maybe. But what I like to do is, yes, I do have my to-do list. And it's very important for me to keep on track and be focused with all the things that are going on in my life at the moment. But every night, before my head hits the pillow, I'll also do a done list. Okay. So I don't only cross things off my to-do list as I go through my day, but I will also write a done list, because that gives me great joy and the feeling of, hey, I actually did things in my business today. Okay. And it needn't necessarily be business related as well. Okay. So go for a walk, have a happy dance once a day, not just a money dance when you make money, but a happy dance as well, just for being happy, right? Do something that gives you joy. Make sure that your cup is filled so you can actually have a business. Because let's be honest here, right? If you're not well, if you're not in your power more or less, or have ways to get back in there, it's going to be kind of hard to build a business. Would you agree? So that's why I put it in number 1. Love yourself first. Number 2 is develop a grateful heart. Maybe you've heard that saying before. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles, right? We get to build a business. This is not something that I have to do. It's something I get to do. And it's such an amazing possibility that we have. Wouldn't you agree, right? So let's remember why you got started. Let's remember where you're headed, what, your dreams and your goals and what those might look like, and all the things that you're going to be able to do somewhere in the future. But let's also focus on in the here and now. Yes, I can focus myself on the things that aren't going well. And in, whoever I talk to, there's always going to be some grains of salt in everybody's situation, right? But how about we shift our focus to the positive? What is working? Now, what might that look like? Because maybe you go, well, Katrin, it's easy for you to say, I only have one customer. Let me know whether you've ever thought that. I only have one customer, or I only have one team partner. I don't really have much to show for my efforts. I hope you can hear what you just said. It's not I only have, but you do have a customer. You can wow that customer by being the person who goes the extra mile. And I do have a few ideas for you in a second, right? If you have one team partner, that's a moment to celebrate. That's a huge achievement, my friend. Okay, let's celebrate that just as much as a customer. But let's not go, okay, they're enrolled now, I'm off. Awesome, let's go party. No, now is the time to start working, because here's the thing. When you manage to enroll one customer or to enroll one teammate, why not make it 10, 100, 1,000 with the right kind of strategy? Absolutely possible. If you want to take a look at mine, I'm happy to show it to you. Okay, just let me know. But let's go ahead and wow the people who are in your customers list, who are on your team. Let's wow them. And how might we do that? That's step number 3. Step number 3, I called it love is an action. Okay? Love is a feeling, yes, but love is an action as well that we can implement to fall back in love and get the sparkle back into our own business. How cool is that, right? So let's love on our customers or our one customer. Doesn't matter. Okay? Send them a voice message, a text message, an email if they're on an email list, right? Depending obviously where you're at in your journey, you may have thousands of customers. Good for you. Might be difficult to reach out one-on-one, right? So let's use modern technology, right, to help us leverage our time. So send them an email, but not just, saying thanks for your purchase. And this might not be that they just bought something. This might be even a few months, a few weeks back, but still thank them for their purchase on this day around Valentine's, right? Because it gives you an opportunity and an occasion kind of to flow with. Okay. So you have a reason to reach out to them. Happy Valentine's. How is it going? I wanted to thank you again for your purchase. Say something like, and not just stay there with the thank yous, which is important, right? We want to be very appreciative of everybody who enrolls with us or who buys from us, obviously. But how about we make it, we turn that into an occasion to ask further questions. How are you going with the products? What do you like best so far about your experience with what you bought? Do you have any questions I might help answer? Okay, make it a wow experience, not a, oh, I know why she's reaching out to me. She wants me to buy some more of her stuff. That's not what we want. Okay, so that was loving on your customers. Same thing, of course, for your team members. And again, honestly, I don't care how many team members you have. If you have 1 up to 10, please reach out to them personally. Absolutely, especially with new team members. Take that time and also cultivate that culture inside of your team, because if you're doing that with your personal enrolled and you have a team, that works and that runs with you, they are going to duplicate what they see you do, not what you say you do, but what they see you do. Okay, so for team members, especially new ones, I would definitely, take the occasion of Valentine's Day, of their birthday, of Christmas, of their first year anniversary in the company, whatever it might be, to send them a personal voice message, at least a voice message. Okay, if not even a video message, and make it personal. Thank them for being on your team, for putting that trust in you, because that's what they did. Okay. But then also something you appreciate about them. If there's something that stands out to you, make note of that. So you can actually have that when you make that call, when you send them that message, right? Congratulate them on a win that they might have had recently. Maybe their first customer. Awesome, right? Let's get you a few more. Maybe you can offer them also to jump on a Zoom with you, so you can help coach them to their next 10 customers or their own next 10 team members, if that makes sense. Okay, I hope this is helpful so far. If it is, do let me know. So, and then obviously your prospects might be another group of people you want to take the occasion to follow up with them to some degree. Okay, now depending on where you're at in your journey, this might look very, very differently. Here's just a few ideas for you. So maybe you just want to put up a post on your personal profile on Facebook, Instagram, or wherever you are, or send an email if you have a few people as well on your email list. Use it. If you have one person, doesn't matter. Send it in an email as well. And there's such, there's short quotes, and I'm going to give you one at the end of this live, because I really, really love that quote. I just found it recently, and put that quote up with a pretty picture about love, for example, and make people smile. And here's what you could also do, especially if you have a number of prospects that you may be in personal contact with, that you feel they might be ready at some point soon to maybe make the next move and maybe join you or start buying from you. Reach out to them personally as well. In Messenger, for example, start a conversation. Just tell them something easy, like, hey, you know what? Happy Valentine's. What's the best gift you got today? Or, and you could do that the entire next week, right? You can still say that, and people are still going to be grateful for that message, definitely. And I sent out a few already today, and here's what one lady wrote me back. Your message was the best gift that I'll get today. Thank you so much. So here's a question for you. If you only make the day for one person, would you think or would you feel that that's a valuable, investment of your time? To me, 100%. It gives me goosebumps knowing that I was able to do that for this lady. Okay? One last person or group of people that you might choose to thank or to reach out for on Valentine's Day might be your upline, especially if they're doing a good job with you, if they're mentoring you, if they're always there for you. Say thank you. It does feel great. And it's actually going to, especially if they're a very successful upline, it might actually get you higher up on their radar as well. Okay, so whenever you need something, things always, what comes around goes around. Or is the other way in English? What goes around comes around. You know what I mean, don't you? So here's my quote to round this up. It's a quote by Chuck Palahniuk, and I hope I did his name justice because it's kind of a tongue twister for me. Okay, here it is. Find joy in everything you choose to do. Every job, every relationship in your home. It is your responsibility to love it or change it. It gives me goosebumps every single time. So that might be a quote that you might want to use, or find another one. Google them. There's an abundance of wisdom everywhere that you can utilize. Okay. Just remember to love yourself first. This is huge, my friend. Okay. Be grateful, because a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. And be sure to love, or to put love into action, which is loving on the people in your life. And I'm sure if you really can put that into practice, not only are you going to get great results. And for me, that lady coming back to me with that, telling me, thanking me, and that was the best gift she got today. That's like a huge result for me. And it's definitely a relationship I'm going to start and continue nurturing. Okay, so enjoy doing that. Again, if you want to take a look at my system and how we do things on our team, I'm here for you, my friend. And be happy, be healthy, be blessed, and enjoy your Valentine's Day and the activities to love on your people. All the best from Katrin. Thanks for watching. Bye.